So guys, here's the racing mower project. I actually got quite ahead. I haven't really made a video of it. I don't even know if I made a video since until I first torn it down, really. But here it is. So here's the frame, transaxle. So that's all in. Had it all torn down to the frame. Got the front sway bar, I guess you call it, or whatever. I don't know. But that's on. I have like a hitch pin or whatever you call those things in there, and just bolting that up. This is unpainted for right now. It's gonna get repainted, but it's gonna get painted the same color as the frame. So this moves pretty good, no play, back and forth, just a little bit of friction. Have that spaced out perfectly, so I can move. One of my original plans were to cut this area here and re-weld it up higher, so that way I can raise the lower the machine. I mean, problem is I can't do that. Not enough clearance. I could, but it would be very weak because I wouldn't have to make enough support. So what I was thinking on doing, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do this yet, but I have time to think about it, because I want to do lower just a little bit. Here's the spindles. All the paint was removed. So if you look, I actually welded this one here. I welded on a new one of these, and this one's actually just a little bit longer. Big deal, I'll just trim that short and drill a new hole for the cotter pin. But the reason why I did this is because the tire actually dug down in there and destroyed the old one. In fact, I don't think I have the old one. I think I threw it out into the scrap pile. So, but it was right there, and it was all dug down halfway in, and it was about to break. So, and of course I wouldn't have used that to begin with, even if there was worn down like that. So just cut this one off. I re-welded that one on there, and just stacked about 3 different beads of MIG welding on there. So that's all set to go. Now here's the problem. Well, here's what I need. So I took bushings out, and I don't know what happened to them. You know, I put all my parts in baggies and stuff, but these, for some reason, I just lost them. So I don't know why. But one thing I did remember is I'm not too worried about it, because the old ones were very worn, and these spindles could move back and forth quite a bit. So if you look, now this is upside down, but you can see that that's way oversized. So there's a special bushing that goes in here, which I had in my pocket. Here we go. So I found one that I originally had. This one actually isn't bad, but some of the other ones, I mean, you're gonna have a little play. These aren't precision made. It's not a performance vehicle. It's a lawnmower. But over years they wore out. So this is a 3/4 inch shaft here, and I measured these in the outer area. And this is a 1/2 inch. I mean, sorry, 1 inch. So I measured those out with the caliper. If you take a look, they fit into there like that, and then this goes through. And there's a little pin here, a little notch that locks in there. Technically, you really don't need that. It's not going to hurt it if it doesn't be there. As long as these turn on in here. These will turn in here before they'll turn on here, because they can move much easier in there. So that's not needed. So all I need is go to my local hardware store, get a whole bunch of flange bushings, whole set of flange bushings. 1, 2, and the bottoms are the same. 3, 4, and then 2 washers to go over there on the top, and then some new cotter keys. These will be painted orange, I'm thinking, so they'll get put in like that. And there we go. And now we're ready to set on the rear wheels and the front wheels. For the clutch system, because I'm going to discuss this real quick. So here's the motor right here. It's pretty badass looking. It's just custom painted, all rebuilt. As you can see, it's not painted there because it was scraping on the bottom. But that's a 1-inch shaft here on the motor. So what I can do is, if you look online, such as just websites and stuff, you search up centrifugal clutch and look for belt drive centrifugal clutch with a 1-inch shaft. There's plenty of them out there, and some come into 3 inches, 2 inches, all the way up to 5 inches. But here's the problem: they're very, very expensive. So I was looking at some clutches that were like brand new. They're like $80. So if any one of you guys out there, I am gonna probably buy one, but just for a word of advice, if you guys have seen this and you have one of those clutches, it's got a pulley on it. This is a centrifugal clutch with the 1-inch shaft with a keyway, and you're looking to sell it for cheap or get rid of it or donate it to me, you know, there you go. I could use one, so just let me know, and just give me a good price. You know, I'd rather pay like quarter price for like $25 or something for like a one that's used. But you know, it's got to be in good shape and stuff. You know, if you want me to buy it off. If not, I'll just go out and spend the $75. They go range from the cheapest I found was $75, and the most expensive was like $200. Anywhere between that, you ain't gonna get it for any cheaper. So, unless you guys know of a place, but I look really hard. So, I am putting a centrifugal clutch on this one. You know, much less belt wear. And then all I do is take an idler pulley with a spring on it, and it just holds the belt tight on there. And then I just have a very small sprocket pulley in the back of the transmission there. I did put the transmission in, but I can still slip the belt around through this shifter here, down through the back there, and put the pulley on, there's actually plenty of access room, sometimes there's not, and then put the clutch on the front. And then what I'll do is I'll actually put the pulley on first, measure that out, and then what I gotta do is, while I have this off, I gotta drill holes. So there'll be one hole here, one hole here, one hole here, one hole here. It's around that pulley. The reason why I want to do that, or it would actually probably be more like one hole here, one hole here. So it'll be 3 holes. And then what I gotta do, I gotta drill those out, and then take long lag bolts and run down there so it's within this far, about a 1/4 inch, no more than a 1/4 inch away from that pulley. And that'll keep the belt from jumping off. These are belt guides. There's actually one right here. This bolt here is actually a belt guide. If I pull this out, it doesn't hold anything together. It's just a belt guide. So I pull that out, and it'll just be a long bolt. So, and just use lag bolts. They work as belt guides. That keeps the belt from jumping off the shaft. And so that's just basically what the plan is so far. I do got, there's the hood, it's all sanded down, and then the other part's already painted. But that's just the plan so far. So just let me know what you guys think, and just if any of you guys have one of those clutches that are looking to sell it, or give it away, just let me know.